peace on in a moment of silence. Thank you. I'd like to ask our chamber singers to come up to sing the national anthem, so please stay standing. I'd first like to introduce Mr. Cleary, who is in his 29th year at Plymouth Regional High School. He is the Assistant Principal, CTE Director, and Head Wrestling Coach at PRHS.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy that you're able to join us this evening. Before we begin tonight's ceremony, please take a moment to locate the emergency exits. In case of the emergency alarm going off, please evacuate the building in an orderly fashion and proceed to the elementary school. At this time, I would like to welcome you to the National Technical Honor Society induction ceremony for chapter number 671. The mission of the Society is to honor student achievement and leadership, promote educational excellence, and enhance career and post-secondary opportunities for NTHS membership. Tonight, we are here to recognize the accomplishments of a group of outstanding career and tech ed students. Induction into the National Technical Honor Society is one of the highest accomplishments that can be bestowed upon an enrolled CTE student. I would like to commend the inductees for their dedication to their studies, their school, and their community. Tonight, we will be inducting 21 new members into this prestigious organization. Congratulations are in order to the inductees and their families. At this time, I'd like to thank some people who made this evening possible. The school board, superintendent, Mrs. Kyla Welch, our principal, Mr. Parsons, the NTHS advisor, Mrs. McLean, the CTE secretary, Mrs. Donahue, faculty, council members, Mr. Austin, Mr. Gunn, Mrs. DeVos, Mr. Spear, and Mr. Reed, culinary teacher, Mrs. Rollins, for providing us with the refreshments, and faculty, staff, and of course all those in attendance for being here and supporting our students. Again, congratulations to the inductees and the families, and I hope you enjoy the evening. Now I'd like to turn it back over to the National Technical Honor Society President, Ms. Abby Bassenway, who will introduce our guest speaker.
I would like to introduce our guest speaker this evening, Mrs. Gloria Rainwater. Mrs. Rainwater is our PRHS registrar. She works in the school counseling department, assisting students and faculty with grade recording, transcripts, scheduling, and scholarship-related matters. Mrs. Rainwater will be retiring this June after 29 years of service to the PRHS community. Please help me welcome Mrs. Rainwater.
Hi, everyone. Good evening, National Technical Honor Society members and inductees. Welcome families, friends, faculty members, Superintendent Welch, my guidance team. I'm grateful for you every day. Thank you, Mr. Parsons, my last boss standing, as I prepare to graduate from work. I am thankful for you, boss. I am honored to be invited to the podium this evening to help celebrate the induction of the students seated before me. This is my favorite PRHS society. Not only are you smart, but you are a little extra. You're extra in expressing an interest beyond the textbook by learning a lifelong skill set through our CTE programs. As a high school student, my lifelong technical skill started by taking 2 years of financial accounting. That free educational experience was the springboard for my 50-year career in the related field and my continued educational experience in information systems. Tonight, I'll tell you a little of my story. We'll do a little time travel back to the 60s and 70s when I was in school to see what was happening in my world. It was an extraordinary era. I will share my appreciation for the trade and tech workers and share my family's trade work experiences. My last job, this job. As your high school registrar, my role is responsible for registering and withdrawing students, maintaining transcripts, report cards, tracking GPAs and class ranks, preparing honor roll, earned time. I coordinate our PRHS Community Scholarship Program. Thanks to a very generous community, I have managed the distribution of over $3.7 million in scholarship funds to the students of PRHS over the last 29 years. Also, for the past 35 years, I have maintained a dual role. My side hustle, as Mrs. O'Brien calls it, managing the financial accounting for a small multi-million-dollar company that manages 23 National Forest campgrounds in New Hampshire. My first real job was in the trade industry. I was a business office manager at a high-end auto body shop and mechanical garage. I witnessed the artistry of the auto body and paint technicians and the mechanics work their magic, restoring and repairing cars. All right, let's do a little time travel back to the 60s and 70s. It was a groovy time, but it was also a tumultuous, life-changing era. The Vietnam War, the draft, revolution. The Civil Rights Movement, the Women's Rights Movement, the assassinations of President Kennedy, Senator Robert Kennedy, and Martin Luther King, the first man on the moon, the Beatles, the first Super Bowl, 1967, Green Bay Packers versus Kansas City Chiefs, Nixon, Watergate, resignation, gas prices, 25 to 35 cents a gallon. Woodstock Music Festival in 1969. The 60s and 70s were the two greatest decades of music. Folk music and rock music got all tangled up. Acoustical collided with electric, Motown, soul music, R&B, and then came the 80s. Fun, mod fashions, go-go boots, mini skirts, hip huggers, short shorts, better known as hot pants. Definitely dress code violations at PRH House, right, girls? Sorry, Mr. Parsons. Mid-century modern architecture. And the great American-made muscle cars. To my automotive people, my older brothers had some of the greatest muscle cars in the late 60s and 70s. They were tight cars. On the county line roads that split the cornfields of northern Indiana, at age 13, my brother taught me how to drive his 1968 Chevelle SS V8, big block engine, 4-speed. It was a rush. Until my Grammys and grandpas out there, you know what I'm talking about. And I still drive a little too fast, right, Jim? Now I would like to introduce my bestest half, my husband Jim, Big Jim we call him. My high school person, my prom person. We've been hanging out together for the past 50 years. We grew up in South Bend, Indiana, in the shadows of the University of Notre Dame, Touchdown Jesus, the Golden Dome, with all the benefits of growing up in a great athletic university town. Jim's trade experience was in manufacturing as well as building trades, specializing in drywall installation. We ventured east when we were 25 to live in the beautiful mountains of New Hampshire. With our limited building knowledge, we took 6 months off from work to build our first home together, with only the assistance of our electrician, chimney mason, and site work contractor. We drafted our house plans on simple graph paper. Jim's career path pivoted from construction trades to manufacturing, production management. With our passion for a good construction project, we managed the build of 2 more of our homes over the years, utilizing skilled trade workers to create our vision. Jim and I always doing the drywall installation, finish, and painting. Lifelong skill set. Looking beyond the borders of our CTE programs are hundreds of other trade jobs and career paths. Everything around us starts with skilled trade workers. We rely every day on their professions. Jobs that require literal, hands-on skills cannot be outsourced. Trade workers are always in high demand and have strong job security. There is no other place where you can have a brain and a bucket of tools and you can start your own business. Name your word. The trade tech worker has great satisfaction in actually creating tangible and concrete items. They fix things, build things, design things, manufacture and market goods. They care for us from birth until death. They prepare great culinary experiences for us. They create our visual entertainment. They are the problem solvers. They get their hands dirty for us. They are the doers. For our video, film, and marketing students, I'd like to run a short video produced by a member of my family, Jim Murphy. Jim is the sports video editing crew chief for WBZ Sports Boston. He is also a 3-time Emmy Award winner in video editing. Here's one of his short clips. What a great job job to have over the past 20 years in Boston, right? Our next video clip is a commercial my son's company ran in this year's Super Bowl featuring singer Mary J. Blige. The cost of this commercial was $22 million for about 40 seconds of film time. Hologic, a medical imaging manufacturer.
That was amazing. We're almost ready for you. Say yes to that date. See you soon.
Let's go. Push for another one.
Everything looks good. See you next year.
See you next year. Thank you. Making your health a priority is real love. Hologic, the science of sure.
To our National Technical Honor Society members and inductees, I hope you become our next generation of skilled trade technicians, creative, innovative. Enjoy your experience learning from our selfless CTE instructors. As your advisor, Mrs. McLean is a great role model of what hard work looks like and perseverance. She will guide you through the steps of being career successful, no matter what your flight plan. Thank you for letting me tell a little of my story. Thanks for the invitation to be your guest speaker. It was a first for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Rainwater. I would now like to tell you guys a little bit about NTHS. The purposes of the National Technical Honor Society are to reward excellence in workforce education, to develop self-esteem, pride, and encourage students to reach for higher levels of achievement, to promote business and industry's critical workplace values: honesty, responsibility, initiative, teamwork, productivity, leadership, and citizenship. To help schools build and maintain effective partnerships with local businesses and industry. To champion a stronger, more positive image for workforce education in America. The colors of the National Technical Honor Society are silver, white, and purple. Silver represents value and worth. White represents truth and honesty. And purple represents achievement and honor. The official emblem of the organization is made up of a shield crossed by a scroll bearing the letters NTHS. Above the shield is the head of an American bald eagle with a wreath of 7 stars circling the eagle's head. The shield represents the individual member. The line running through the shield represents a straight plumb line, fundamental to building a life and career upon a good foundation. The bald eagle's head represents the United States of America and the individual's freedom of career choice. The wreath of 7 stars represents the 7 attributes of the NTHS member and the individual NTHS chapters throughout the U.S. The official insignia of the organization, which is used on all charters, membership certificates, documents, and stationery, is made up of the official NTHS emblem as its central figure, and also an arc upon which we are inscribed the 7 attributes of the membership. The year the society was established, in 1984, and the motto of the organization. The arc itself represents a student's passage from school or college into the workforce, the steps present, the preparation necessary to make that transition. The motto of the National Technical Honor Society is "Success favors the prepared mind." The slogan of the National Technical Honor Society is "Excellence is in America's workforce begins with excellence in workforce education." On a more personal note, as you previously heard, my name is Abby Bassingwaite, and I have been the NTHS president this year. I know everything has been very professional and wordy so far, but I'd like to take a moment and talk to the new inductees. No matter whether next year is back to normal or still pretty messy, the most important thing that I've learned is to remember the big picture. You all have the privilege of being in this society to use your admirable qualities and serve others. You will be working to help the school and community while growing as individuals because of these experiences. As busy as life gets, try to take advantage of the opportunities NTHS will provide you, because it will truly open your eyes to the positive impact you can make on other people. I'm very confident that this upcoming group will continue to exhibit the values that got them here and honor the purposes of NTHS. At this time, I would like to introduce our current officers. Please stand as your name is called. Vice President Garrett Dion, Secretary William Fogarty, Treasurer Calvin Swanson, and Historian Colin Roper. Thank you guys for your service. Now I would like to congratulate and introduce our newly elected officers for the 2022 and 2023 school year. Will our newly elected officers please stand? President Alex Lewis, Vice President Sophia Inwood, Secretary Ashley Bennett, Historian Nina Vermeersch, and Treasurer Parker Eastman. Officers-elect, please repeat after me. I promise to uphold the ideals of the National Technical Honor Society and to fulfill the duties of my office as a chapter officer to the best of my ability. I now declare you duly elected and installed as Plymouth Regional High School's NTHS chapter officers for the remainder of the 2022 and 2023 school years. We will now begin our candle lighting ceremony. In preparation for our induction and recognition ceremony, we will light the candles that represent the attributes we adhere to as members of the National Technical Honor Society.
The first member attribute is knowledge. In the center of the table is a lighted candle representing knowledge. Knowledge is a familiarity, awareness, or understanding gained through experience or study. This candle represents the knowledge you have gained through this experience and study in your technical program. I light this candle to represent knowledge.
The second member attribute is skill. Skill is the use of knowledge to develop great ability and expertise necessary to make a positive difference in a particular occupational field. I light this candle to represent skill.
The third member attribute is honesty. Honesty is the quality of being truthful, trustworthy, and fair with everyone while at work or at play. I light this candle to represent honesty.
The fourth member attribute is service. Service is giving assistance and being ready and able to provide a helpful and useful act. I light this candle to represent service.
The fifth attribute is responsibility. Responsibility involves the ability to act without guidance or superior authority, being able to answer for your action. I light this candle to represent responsibility.
The sixth member attribute is scholarship. Scholarship is the distinct mark of one who has mastered an area of learning, as reflected in the quality of his or her work, especially with respect to scope, thoroughness, and care. I light this candle to represent scholarship.
The seventh attribute is citizenship. Citizenship is being entitled with full civil rights and experiencing the duties, rights, and privileges of this status. I light this candle to represent citizenship.
The 8th member attribute is leadership. Leadership is the responsibility of serving as a guiding force and directing the way by going first with courage and confidence.
I like this candle to represent leadership.
Fellow members, I hope you recognize these 8 attributes in yourself and value these qualities that make you eligible for membership in the National Technical Honor Society. Now to induct and recognize our new National Technical Honor Society members. The following students embody the attributes of our organization and represent excellence in career and technical education. Will the first row please stand? Ashley Bannon, Health Science. Grace Bannon, Health Science and Automotive. Ashley Bennett, Health Science. Jenna Benoit, Health Science. Sierra Shabbat, Health Science. Noah Dutil, Culinary. Parker Eastman, Automotive. Molly Hazelton, Drafting. Sophia Inwood, Health Science. And Alexander Lewis, Media Arts. Will the second row please stand? Sophia Markey, Media Arts. Kaylee McDonald, Health Science. Summer McKenzie, Health Science. William Nayland, Drafting. Elizabeth Poitras, Health Science and Media Arts. Caden Sanborn, Health Science. Samantha Sanborn, Health Science. Reagan Trevino, Culinary. Dylan Vesey, Marketing. Nina Vermeersch, Drafting. And Dylan Welch, Drafting. Inductees, you are now members of the National Technical Honor Society. Please confirm this by reciting your pledge of membership, which is located on the back of your program.
As a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skill, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country.
I now declare you duly inducted as members of the National Technical Honor Society. I'd now like to call the new president, Alexander Lewis, to the stage to give the ceremony's closing remarks.
On behalf of Plymouth Regional High School, we would like to thank Jacob Benton and our chamber singers for providing the music. We have a gift for you on the piano. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you to Ms. Rainwater for being our guest speaker, and we wish you the very best as you prepare for retirement, and thank you for being such a well-respected and loved member of our PRHS community. A special thank you also goes out to our advisor, Ms. McLean, and our advisory staff, and our faculty community, administration, facilities, and technology crew for always making sure we have everything we need. A shout out to our school board and superintendent for your continued support. Thank you also to Chef Rollins for refreshments, which I hope you will enjoy with us. I personally would like to congratulate all of you on your hard work and installation into the National Technical Honor Society, and I am honored to represent you through the next year. Congratulations and welcome to the National Technical Honor Society.